Sadashivasamarambam Shankaracharyamadhyamam Asmadacharyaparyantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us around the world at this moment in 702 places through NTV, 16 places two-way Nayana Diksha, in 181 cities in 20 countries. Let's enter into today's satsang. In Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, Karma Yoga, 23rd verse.
यदि ह्यहं न वर्तेयं जातु कर्मण्यतन्द्रितः मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः यदि ह्यहं न वर्तेयं जातु कर्मण्यतन्द्रितः मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः यदि ह्यहं न वर्तेयं जातु कर्मण्यतन्द्रितः मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः
Yadihyam navarteyam jatu karmani atantritaha mama vartma anuvartante manushyaha partha sarvashaha. Translation. For instance, O Partha, if at all I do not choose to be productive with alertness, then human beings will completely follow the path of being unproductive on my basis. Bhagavan is very clear. He says, Partha, if at all I do not choose to be productive with alertness, see, just because I have nothing more to achieve, if I just decide to lie down, no productive, no alertness, then human beings will completely follow what I am doing as the path of being unproductive on my basis. Few years before, I had one fellow inside the ashram as brahmachari. He used to tell me, Swamiji, now you have so much of money. Why don't you just sell all this land and put it in the bank and have a big house with a swimming pool and lie down and rest? We will also live with you happily. We can all just eat, lie down and rest. Looks very wonderful idea. But I tell you, in 3 months, these fellows will start fighting who will lie down near the pool, who will lie down far away from the pool. Just because you have food, shelter, everything is there, don't think you will be in peace. I know how the cheap mind will function. I have seen so many cheap minds. Even after that, they will create problem. This fellow is sitting closer to Swamiji. I am sitting far away. Not only that, something, somewhere. Because they can't be without suffering. Suffering is, in a way, part and parcel of their life. See, suffering does not happen by the outer karanas, reasons. The reasons of the outer does not bring suffering. It is the frequency in which you live that is responsible for suffering. Yatihyayam navarteyam. Bhagavan says very beautifully, if he does not work, see, for example, he has nothing to achieve. He could have just be lying down in Dwarka. Nobody, whether Kauravas nor Pandavas, will dare to go near Dwarka for fight. He could have been just lying down in Dwarka. Why he came all the way to Kurukshetra and being part of the war? If Bhagavan was lying in Dwarka itself without being part of this, naturally we would also wouldn't have protested against, ban against the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavan himself was lying. That is supposed to be done. Now even if they ban the Bhagavad Gita, what is there for us? Let us all have a big couch and lie down. Then whole Hinduism would have been couchism. What is our routine? Morning get up, eat, lie down. Then again when your body moves out of hunger, again eat and lie down. Again when your body wants to clean itself, don't move too much your body. Adjust and make the hole there itself properly in your bed. Clean and then again lie down. People used to ask me, especially in my native place, Thiruvannamalai, these dirty minds, they always question me, why Bhagavan was always silent, lying in samadhi, resting in samadhi. Why are you so active? God. These fellows, they think they know more about Bhagavan than me. No, really. These fellows, they think they know more about Bhagavan than me. He's workaholic. See, whenever they took photograph, see, photography entered his life in a very late. Because those days, when he was young, there was no photography. Only when he was old, there was photography. When he was old, naturally he had the habit of lying down during the darshan. So because all his photograph shows he was lying, they thought whole life he was lying down. No, that is the big problem. And it is so unfortunate people do not understand the amount of words he has written by his own hands and the amount of work he has done. Unimaginable. I used to give many instances. Every day he will go to kitchen and literally cook like every worker. There are 2-3 buildings in Ramanashram which was built by hand by him. He built it. And when the publication department started, when people send money for books, he will parcel books. And when the proofreading comes, proofs come, he will sit and go through every line. Every day morning he will get up, read newspaper. Those days, only 1 or 2 daily. One in Tamil, one in English may be available in Thiruvannamalai. Maximum, I'm saying. So you will get one copy of Tamil newspaper, English newspaper and read. Then have his washing, cleaning and everything, and then go to his mother's samadhi, then go to the kitchen and do his morning routine, cooking, cleaning the vessels, everything. See, problem is, just because in future all my photographs and videographs are going to be, 90% of them are going to be while I am sitting and talking. Then you guys will say that Swamiji was doing only talking his whole life. And that was the part video recorded, photographed and popularized. Same way, many of his pictures are taken in the darshan hall where he had the habit of lying down. Just because of that, will you tell that whole life he was lying down? No. He was not a lazy guy. It was not that he was lying down whole day. No. Understand, through this verse, Bhagavan is saying, even if you are enlightened being or an incarnation, continue to work. He says very clearly, even if enlightened beings, if they stop working, world will start following that mold, because world is waiting for something wrong to be done by enlightened beings so that they can justify now all their actions with that. Ramakrishna used to eat only once, noon time. Sharda Devi will eat only once in the night time. Vivekananda will eat only once morning time. One Ramakrishna Mission Sadhu told me, I follow Ramakrishna, Vivekananda, Sharda Devi, all three. And just because Vivekananda used to smoke, still many Ramakrishna Mission Sadhus smoke. Huh? I am following Thakur, Sri Ramakrishna. Why he became enlightened? Why don't you follow that? Vivekananda did so much of good work. Why don't you follow that? In those days, he was master of philosophy. He was not an ordinary, understand, he is not just an ordinary orator. He has not got, I don't think he has got any degrees, big degrees and all that. But master in philosophy. Almost all available philosophies of those days, whether it's Eastern or Western, he has mastered. Just 9 years of public life. 32 he came to public. 39 he passed away. That's all. But 40 I think. 40 he passed away. But he has not seen 40. Totally 9 years. In the beginning of the 32, he came to the public life. When the 32 was starting, when the beginning of the 40, he left the body. Totally 9 years. Little less than 9 years maybe. That's all his public life is. In that 9 years, what he wrote, what he spoke, it's available as a 9 volumes, complete works of Swami Vivekananda. To master that, I tell you, will take at least 10 years for you guys. Just to read and understand what he did in 9 years will take 10 years. I can say more than 10 years. Powerful work. Unfortunately, we don't want to follow the complicated things done by enlightened beings. We just wait, watch, follow exactly what we want. We wait so that we can justify. Through this sutra, you need to understand three things. One, don't do just what masters do. Do what they say. Because what you need to do for your frequency, they may not be doing from their frequency. What they are doing in their frequency may not be good if you do from your frequency. Yadhihyaham navarteyam jatukarmani atantritaha. Human mind. If incarnations and masters do not engage in work with alertness, being productive with alertness, then human beings will completely follow the same thing. And the whole humanity will be just lazy bums, not being useful to themselves and to society. I tell you, laziness is the poison out of which all those things happen. All those things expresses from that one poison called laziness. So I just wanted to repeat this verse. Yadihyaham navarteyam jatu karmani yatantritaha mama vartma anuvartante manushyaha partha sarvashaha. For instance, O Partha, if at all I do not choose to be productive with alertness, then human beings will completely follow the path of being unproductive on my basis. Continuously be productive, constantly share all the great things you have with the world. If you have the body, use this body to do good to the world. If you have mind, use that to do good to the world. If you have wealth, use that to do good to the world. Every capacity you have, use that to do good to the world. Every skill you have, use that to do good to the world. Continuously be productive. Let your every breath be productive. Let your every action be productive. In this Andasana Brahmari Kumbhaka, this will completely cure all the problems related to ears and the sound. Please go to Andasana. In Andasana Brahmari Kumbhaka, Brahmari Kumbhaka, let me give you the instruction. Inhale rapidly with the sound of black bee. Hold as long as you can. Exhale slowly with the sound of the black bee. Do this for 21 minutes.